Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Simply Explained English podcast. I'm Lisa.
I'm Eric. We're here to make English easy and fun for you. Today we've got some interesting words to discuss.
That's right, Eric. We'll explain 5 words, use them in a dialogue, and chat a bit about it. Our goal is to help you understand and use these words confidently.
So, grab a cup of your favorite drink and let's dive in. What are the words today, Lisa?
Our first word today is to attend. Then we will continue with to be amazed, almost and necessary, and the final one is to break down.
Then, let's start with the first word, Lisa.
Our first word today is to attend.
To attend.
To attend. What does it mean, Eric?
To attend is a verb that we often use when talking about going to a place or event. It's about being part of something. It can be a meeting, a class, or a social gathering.
That's a great point. And when we say we'll attend an event, we really mean I will be there. It's like when we attend a meeting, we're there, listening and talking with others.
Now, let's hear a sample dialogue using attend.
Good morning, class. Today, I want to remind you about the science fair next week. It's important for everyone to attend.
Miss, what if someone can't attend the science fair?
If you can't attend, please let me know in advance. But it's a great opportunity to learn and show your projects.
In this dialogue, the teacher is emphasizing the importance of attending the science fair. It's an event where students can learn a lot and show their work.
Yes, and attending events like these can be very rewarding. Eric, why do people attend events?
People attend events for many reasons. They might want to learn something new, enjoy themselves, or support someone they care about.
And what should we remember to do when we attend something?
It's polite to arrive on time and to pay attention to what's happening. If it's a class or a meeting, you might also need to participate.
Great points, Eric. Can you think of a time when attending is very important?
Yes. For example, it's very important to attend a job interview because it's your chance to make a good impression.
That's true, and can you tell us about a time you were happy you attended something?
Sure. I was really happy when I attended my cousin's wedding. It was a beautiful ceremony, and I got a chance to see a lot of my family.
And attending events is also a good way to meet new people and make friends.
True. It's important to remember that to attend can mean physically going to a place. But these days, you can also attend events online, like webinars or virtual parties.
That's a good point, Eric. The word attend can be used in many situations, whether it's in person or online. Attending events is a part of our lives.
That sounds wonderful. Attending special events can make lifetime memories.
Definitely. And that's all for to attend. Remember, listeners, to attend means to go to an event, place, or meeting. Okay. Let's move on to the next word. It is to be amazed.
To be amazed.
To be amazed.
What does it mean, Lisa?
It means to be very surprised or impressed by something.
Exactly, Lisa. When you see or learn something incredible, you can say you're amazed by it. Like, I was amazed by the beautiful sunset.
That's a great example, Eric. Now let's move to our sample dialogue. This time it's between a teacher, Mr. Brown, and a student, Lucy, who is amazed by a science experiment.
Today, we're going to see a volcano experiment.
Wow, I can't wait. That was incredible, Mr. Brown. I was amazed by how it looked, just like a real volcano.
I'm glad you found it amazing, Lucy. Science has many wonders to explore.
That dialogue really shows how you can use to be amazed in a conversation about something impressive.
Lisa, have you ever been amazed by something you didn't expect to be?
Oh, definitely. I was amazed by how delicious a simple homemade cake tasted when I first tried baking. What about you, Eric?
For me, it was the first time I saw snow. I grew up in a warm climate, and I was truly amazed by the beauty of snow.
It's interesting how different experiences can amaze us. Being amazed can make us feel happy and excited about the world around us.
Absolutely, Lisa. And it's more special to talk about times when we were amazed.
True. Whether it's a natural wonder, a piece of art, or a scientific discovery, there are many possibilities to be amazed every day.
Okay, Lisa, let's move on to the next word. It is almost.
Almost.
Almost. It's an adverb that means nearly or not quite something.
That's right, Eric. For example, if you say, I have almost finished my homework, it means you're close to finishing but not completely done yet.
Or, we were almost late to the movie, but luckily, it started a few minutes after we arrived.
Another one. I've almost read all the books in the series. I just have one more to go.
Yes, let's hear it in a sample dialogue. Imagine Sarah and Tom are talking about a race they ran.
Did you win the race, Tom?
I almost won. I was second and very close to the first place runner.
That's still great, Tom. You were almost the fastest.
Thanks, Sarah. Next time, I hope to win.
This dialogue perfectly shows how almost is used to talk about something that is very close to happening, but doesn't actually happen.
Right, Lisa. Now, have you ever had a moment where you almost did something?
Yes, I almost missed my bus yesterday. I ran to the bus stop and got on the bus as it was leaving. What about you, Eric?
I almost forgot my friend's birthday last week. Luckily, I remembered just in time and sent a quick message.
Those are both good examples of using almost. We use this word when something is very close to going a different way.
It sure does. And understanding almost can help us describe experiences in more detail. It's useful for sharing stories where things didn't happen exactly, but were very close.
Okay, our next word is necessary.
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 What does it mean?
It's an adjective that means something is needed. You can't do without or skip it. It's essential.
Exactly, Lisa. For example, water is necessary for life, or it's necessary to eat healthy food to stay strong. And in English, we often use necessary to talk about things that are important in different situations. For example, it's necessary to have a passport when you travel to another country.
Now let's dive into a sample dialogue to see this word in action.
Is it necessary to bring my ID to the concert?
Absolutely, it's necessary. They check everyone's ID at the entrance.
Oh, I see. Is it also necessary to bring cash? Or will a credit card work?
A credit card should be fine, but it's necessary to have some cash, just in case.
That was a great example, Lisa. It showed how something could be necessary when you go to a concert.
Yes, Eric, and it's simple to understand. Now let's chat a bit about necessary. Eric, can you think of something that's necessary for you every day?
For me, drinking coffee in the morning is absolutely necessary. It helps me wake up. What about you, Lisa?
Oh, for me, it's necessary to read a book before bed. It helps me relax.
Interesting. It's funny how necessary can mean different things for different people, depending on their habits or situations.
Exactly, Eric. Sometimes necessary is used to describe rules or things you must do. For example, it's necessary to wear a helmet when you ride a bike.
Right. That's about safety. It's necessary to follow rules to keep everyone safe.
Do you have any questions about necessary, Eric?
Just one. Can necessary also mean something is very important, not just needed?
Good question. Yes, it can. Saying something is necessary can also mean it's very important for a purpose, like studying is necessary to pass the exam, or exercising is necessary to be healthy.
Okay, got it. That makes sense. Thanks, Lisa.
You're welcome, Eric. Let's move on to our last word. It is to break down.
To break down.
To break down. This phrase means when something does not work properly. It's very common to use this when talking about machines or cars. Right, Eric?
That's right, Lisa. When something breaks down, it stops working. It's a useful phrase to know. Should we give our listeners an example dialogue to help them understand it better?
Great idea. Let's set the scene. Imagine Sarah's car breaks down on her way to work.
Oh no, my car won't start. It's broken down again.
What happened, Sarah?
My car just stopped working. It's so frustrating.
Don't worry, Sarah. I can give you a lift to work today.
Thank you, Tom. You're a lifesaver.
In this dialogue, Sarah uses breakdown to tell Tom that her car has stopped working. It's a problem, but luckily, Tom can help her.
Yes, and notice how simple the conversation is, even though they're talking about a stressful situation. They use phrases like to break down. It makes explaining problems easy.
Now, let's chat a bit more about this, Lisa. Have you ever had something break down suddenly?
Oh, yes. Once my laptop broke down right before a big presentation. It was very stressful, but it taught me always to have a backup plan. What about you, Eric?
My bike broke down in the middle of a ride. I had to walk it home. It was tough, but it was good exercise, I guess.
Those are great examples of how to use breakdown in different situations. Remember, it's not just for cars. Anything that stops working properly can break down. If your home's heating system stops heating in winter, you could say, "The heating system broke down last night and it was so cold." This shows the system is not working properly.
Exactly, Lisa. Well, I think we have reached the end of our podcast.
Okay, listeners, thank you for joining us today on the Simply Explained English podcast. We've had a great time exploring these words with you.
Yes, thank you all. Remember, learning English is a journey, so be kind to yourself and stay curious. And until next time, keep practicing and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn and grow.
Goodbye and keep being amazed by the English language.
Bye, everyone. See you in the next episode.